AI philosophy, enabling humans to establish destiny for themselves and establish a mind for AI. Human consciousness is not merely individual inner experience, but also a product of society and culture. Current human-like consciousness judges whether a machine has subjective experience by the realism of conversational interaction. Yet, just as a parrot can mimic human speech, but cannot understand metaphor in poetry, AI cannot even grasp the meaning of understanding itself. Click the plus icon to follow this account for more wonderful content. Human consciousness is the product of millions of years of biological evolution, intertwined with cultural accumulation, a complex system of self-awareness, subjective experience and emotion, whose complexity far surpasses any known natural phenomenon. Grounded in the neural synapses of carbon-based life, it is far more than a mere accumulation of electrical signals, from a newborn's first tremor at the mother's heartbeat to the warmth in an elder's eyes when recalling the past. Consciousness is continuously reconstructed through the dynamic interplay of bodily sensation and memory networks. It includes biological instincts such as sensing cold, warmth, pain, and itch, yet also gives rise to philosophical reflection on the meaning of existence and abstract aesthetic perception. This multi-layered, cross-dimensional nature makes it an irreducible ultimate mystery. Human consciousness is not merely individual inner experience, but also a product of society and culture. Even if future technology can precisely simulate neural activity patterns in the cerebral cortex, the embodied emotional memories deeply bound to life history in human consciousness, such as sweaty palms during first love, or the lingering smell of gunpowder in war trauma, remain living imprints no algorithm can replicate. When humans attempt to replicate consciousness through technology, they inevitably fall into a deep paradox of cognitive frameworks. Current conceptions of human-like consciousness mostly extend the logic of the Turing test, judging whether a machine possesses subjective experience by the realism of conversational interaction. Yet this standard essentially remains trapped in behaviorism, just as a parrot can mimic human speech but cannot understand metaphor in poetry. Even if AI generates emotionally rich text from massive corpora, its understanding remains limited to statistical associations of symbols, rather than direct experiential presence. AI cannot even grasp the meaning of understanding itself. A more fundamental dilemma is that, for human-like consciousness to break the shackles of zombie intelligence, three core contradictions must be resolved. First, how to enable silicon-based architecture to produce the biological rhythms and hormonal regulation unique to carbon-based life. Second, how to nurture a continuous flow of emotional memory in discrete data space. Third, when a machine begins to ask, "Why do I exist?" is its frame of reference for self-cognition predefined algorithmic goals or a spontaneously emerging value system? The deep root of these paradoxes lies in humans attempting to dissect the most mysterious faults of their own soul with the scalpel of instrumental rationality. The ultimate cost of this cognitive adventure may be to shake humanity's existing definition of consciousness itself. Of course, some argue that human intelligence, essentially shaped for survival over millions of years of evolution on the African savanna, is still far from genuine general intelligence. Therefore, when technology attempts to cross this ontological divide, it triggers not only a technological revolution, but a civilizational tremor. Attempts to digitize and upload human consciousness to mechanical carriers, or implant emotional modules into silicon-based life, essentially redefine the boundaries of existence. Such exploration may spawn super-intelligent beings transcending carbon-based limitations, but could also lead to cognitive crises from fragmented consciousness, when a digital avatar exists simultaneously in cloud servers and quantum chips, which is the real self. This philosophical dilemma materializes in laboratories as moral hesitation among algorithm engineers tuning parameters, and in science fiction as collective human anxiety over losing the uniqueness of consciousness. I am Wu Huaiyu, a PhD from the Chinese Academy of Sciences and a postdoctoral fellow from Peking University, and the founder of AI philosophy. For more detailed information, please refer to the complete version of this book. In addition to this short video, you can also click on my avatar to view more long videos.